Enjoy your headline roast of the evening. Are you ready for your headline roast of the evening? Okay, we're going to start this roast battle the same way we start every roast battle in Berlin. Yes. And that is with the Berlin roast battle chant. And it goes a little something like this. Battle! 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 Battle!
Gino is a lot like Dave's underwear. 30 years old, slightly brown, and washed out. Gino likes to remind people that he's from an older generation of comics, as if it's a brag. Yeah, that's like someone in a mental hospital saying, I've been here longer.
Tom kind of looks like an H&M mannequin that came to life. I have the same outfit. It kind of looks like a princess kissed the frog and the transformation only half worked. That's not really there. He has a face that only like a mother could love. Not even Tom's eyes want to be with Tom. He has a face for radio and a body for a toaster in the bathroom.
That's why people don't like you.
Yeah. I'm gonna be mean.
Gino's more of a Humana mannequin, you know? It's more of Gino's 30 and he looks like he's getting too old for this shit. You know? He quit smoking weed 2 years ago, but his face doesn't know it yet. But he's not dumb. See, he went to college. He took his studies very seriously. He majored in minors. And jokes aside, he's had some moderate success. He was recently on Germany's version of Comedy Central's To Catch a Predator, and I think Faye was the kid.
Okay. Tom dated a comic recently who wanted to keep the relationship a secret. That comic openly talks about being a rape victim on stage. But doesn't want the world to know that she dated you.
She's gonna kill you.
I'm gonna say her name.
She's gonna kill me and then she's gonna kill you.
No one tell her.
I hope this is live. Gino is very full of himself, but he's not the only one. Hundreds of high school girls are also full of Gino. Yeah. See, if Gino ever fought in a war, he'd write these, postcards, but they'd be just to himself. It would be like, and he'd have a picture of like a locket with his hair that he used to have. He'd be like, I miss your hair. I'm just kidding. Those girls aren't full of Gino. Gino always pulls out, because how else is he gonna come on his own face?
I famously date older girls. You hung out with my ex-girlfriend who's 10 years older than me. Who told you about the minors?
She said hi about it. She said hi about it.
Yeah. Tom looks like Tintin if the mystery he's trying to solve is if he's bisexual.
That's an old joke.
You're just like Tintin if every case ended with his dad dying. That's the last time I'll mention your dad's stroke. That's a flat line I'm not gonna cross again.
I used to be a software engineer, but who's the heck now? And Gino's a writer, actually. A little bit of history. Gino is half German, half Brazilian, of Italian descent, as he always likes to include. And his autobiography is coming out soon. It's called 50 Shades of Nazi. Yes. Gino looks like, though, he looks like he would dedicate a book to himself. Like, to me. Thanks for the memories.
Tom comes from a bougie family. When he tried chicken for the first time, he said, tastes just like frog legs. His pedigree, your family's very impressive. His grandpa worked high up at Pan Am Airlines. His dad worked for JetBlue in management, and his mom for EasyJet as an airplane. I knew that wasn't going to work, but I had to do it anyway.
You couldn't even afford her. All right. You done? Okay. In his stand-up, Gino talks about how his dad has a bad heart. I see where he gets it. The biggest concern Gino has about dying is actually not being able to speak at his own funeral. I'm sure it'll be pre-recorded though. You know, it'll be like, this is a donation-based funeral. 10 to 15 euros if you're working, and if you're in high school, there's a card reader in my pants.
Tom is known as the guy who does impressions a lot. He does a lot of good impressions. They're actually very good. And like Dave said, he recently went to a silent retreat for 10 days to work on his impression of his dead father. Rest in peace, Tom Sr.
I would do my impression of you, but those high school girls didn't make it, did they? All right.
I think it's over, right?